Counselor DUY doc about for Jaya Babobe so thank you Edi bibia ebe ye kama ankasa ebusia for na se uhu se ye ho ayefe yes ye na t-shirt kama na uhu smart talk no na kire se nyame abode e wanim nti a ye pink October ni ginagina so na se ehwe ama inscriptions egusu bibia ye kama dia mesrew ye LFM and SCSA ye ankasa mesrew wo moto wo mboase wo mo yade ankasa design seba designs pa na t-shirt pa seba mugs print out ankasa wo mo besiesie wa ma wankasa wo bevu say yes na duru ho na wo ka DY donkwa awura de nyankopon wo discount say tie botwe kame ho na yema counselor akwaba sronko kra counselor.
Hello.
Smart talk. Love, sex, relationship.
Yeah.
Love, sex, relationship. I know it's going to be massive. What should we expect? But I want us to go over it again. People will know exactly what they are coming in for. Smart talk. What should people expect?
So it's a relationship talk happening just starting from tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow next, right? That is Wednesday. So Wednesday to Friday, 6 p.m.
Right.
each night. What do we expect? Expect smart talk. I mean, there will be revelations about relationships, sex, and the marriages.
Right.
For you to understand the purpose of marriage, for you to understand the purpose of a relationship, and also the purpose of sex, to understand that sex is more than sexual intercourse.
Okay.
So there are many things you don't know. That should be a smart talk. It's not for the common man.
Right.
If you want to actually acquire knowledge, you need to attend this relationship conference.
Okay.
Smart talk. What do you expect? Expect a lot. Mysteries will be things will be said.
Right.
That is going to help the singles and the married. The baby will be yeah, ton suffer.
Free.
Free. Oh, free.
Let's just say, and yeah, jet tickets whatsoever.
No, me tickets. Yeah, free. Be birthday bonus. For starting from Wednesday, this coming Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Right.
Our City of Wisdom Center. City of Wisdom Center. Location or Alaji, Israel.
Okay.
Alaji, Israel. Alaji Israel. To do La Paz, now for Alaji Israel car, catch the driver and they say, we saw Councilor Junction. And I say City of Wisdom Junction.
Right.
And I say Israel Police Station. Before I do Israel Police Station, was a huge signboard and a signpost. It's where Cherese Hona Woba. And we are inviting everybody. If you really want to understand relationship and marriage better, we'll be as singles and married. Everybody is welcome. Smart talk.
LFM is doing an amazing job. I like the design, everything. You just gave him the concept and he put everything together.
The truth is that I'm not the one who even gave him the concept.
Wow.
He did it himself.
Wow.
And that is what he's been doing. Printing t-shirts for churches, for companies, for clubs, for whoever who's ready.
Or a graphic designer.
Of course, yes.
Solid
so
graphic designer.
Churches, companies,
and
billboards.
Debbie. We're full degree and masters.
Yeah, so that is frank for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so before we finish, we will try and put this normal across so that will be our t-shirts. And somebody sent a message and said, Smart Talk t-shirt, Omupebi. When you call me, 0244515544. It will be on the screen very soon. You can order for yours.
All right, we can't wait to host you at the City of Wisdom, Israel. Alaji Senya kind of Smart Talk is coming on. We're talking love, we're talking sex, we're talking relationship. And you know, Counselor, most definitely is going to say it as it is. Or kind of send pepe. So you can't afford to miss out. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you make time. And one of the nights, try to be there. And I believe you're going to pick something with you and definitely add on to your knowledge. Right. Today we're doing stories. ye can kind sense ma mo de ba ye de to counselor nim etie na dwen kire me ama wakwanya onso atimi afre kan hunu say ye stream live wo Facebook and afin YouTube ye be stress wo be share link no send ye be so ensa ebe ka bi pepepe so wo share na share you don't hunu share me aso na share send ye be ya share no be share. Let me read 3 stories, Counselor, if you give me the opportunity. Na yatwaso pepe. Hello, Auntie Valerie. Please, I would want Counselor to help me with this particular issue. Now, I am a young woman who, by life's choices, has had a son. My boy is 7 years old, and currently I am in no relationship whatsoever. I had him very early when I was young. When I say young, I was around 19 years when I had my son. Now, moving on in life, after school and everything that comes with, I do not even know how to get into a relationship. I want Counselor to help me psychologically. Physically, I do not have any problems. Emotionally, I would want to know how single women who have children put themselves out there just so they can find a partner. Now, there's this concept or misconception that women with children are looking for fathers for their children. It's not what I want. That would be more or less a secondary matter. I want a man to love me for who I am, cherish me, understand what I bring to the table, and even see my child as a bonus for both of us. Counselor, please help me. How do I present myself without looking needy, without looking pitiful, or without having to sound or look in any way or form desperate? Counselor.
The can patch on Michelle.
Major also, Papa.
Michelle T4, Neashafo, any other for the KANTANKA viewers.
Right.
For your son or your daughter. The my main chair single mothers. Na minka say congratulations, you've done well. Yeah, you've done very well. Na sabe the award kura wo mi ensan na yenum a wo tikuru etisen ayi kunu hwem mofara etisen yere so boa etisen na a single parent or a single mother, I would say, or a single father, I would say na woba bi ani ho na bembe bi ani ho na meka no sebe born one na wono raise akwara from infancy no waya makwara na do 7 years 8 years 6 years 5 years 10 years. I mean, I think she's done very well for herself. Playing the role of a father and a mother is not an easy task.
Right.
And to be a single parent, you've done very well for yourself. You've pushing a lot. Now, number one, to be able to not look like you are desperate, and also having that that position to attract another man or a new man coming. Number one, still be confident in yourself to understand that nothing has changed about you. Be confident in yourself. Okay. So, lady, listen, be confident. We are born one and
okay.
We are born one and we are born. Situations can let a woman become born one.
Okay.
And I love the confidence in born one mothers.
Okay.
So much that when some of them get pregnant, they can decide that we will not abort it. That makes her a strong woman. A weak woman sometimes can run away from the shame of society.
Right.
And so those who are born one, they are not disgraceful to their society. As a matter of fact, they are good. They've done well to stand against all odds, against the shame of society, against the way people will look at them and mock at them. When they say it doesn't matter what is going to happen,
right.
I will stand the pressure of life. And let me tell you, papa be disappointed in them. Some of them were rejected until today. They are in the limelight.
Okay.
And then now the world want to embrace them and say, you've done well. So then, but one inch, you need to lose hope. Number one, be confident. Number two, please put yourself together.
Okay.
If you think you are off shape, go to hit the gym.
Okay.
Exercise. Put yourself in order. Try and reduce and come back to the normal shape. So that it triggers and, puts you in order so that your confidence, come back. Please, you are not looking for a father for your son or your daughter. You are looking for a man to become a husband and a lover.
Okay.
And so when you are in search or you are waiting for somebody who comes in, don't just be looking for a man who must become a father, because without a man, a lot of people can actually position themselves to play the fatherhood, responsibility in the child of that, in the life of that child. Because I'm telling you, sir, will be ni will be bans, will be show be ba.
No correct.
Will be walk with you single parents. So now, can I take care of your one? Not name him or her after me.
Right.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just pay the school fees. And so the OTS school fees, and they say the person is taking the responsibility of a father or a mother.
Right.
Near cases, we say, please don't go in hunt for just a man who can be a father. Because you see, somebody can actually be a good father to the young, that child, but cannot be a good husband to you.
True.
And so when somebody treats you bad and show love, and that is why a lot of men are smart enough to get, born one women. Single ladies. Okay. The reason is that in an attempt of looking for a good man that can love my son or my daughter, some men show up their head and they come to treat the children so well that Obani Janawa or Shek Galidios, I think that this guy is too good. He said, no, nobody agro. Right. He said, oh my God, I think he can be a good father to my daughter, to my son. Yet most of them got married to them and they realized that they were not who they came to portray to be. Sister, he said, gather your confidence. Right. Put yourself in order in terms of shape. Lose confidence. Please, above all, keep working on yourself. And I will want to say, the 5 crowd that's what say you can was not right. How much more? So I just want to advise all single parents, including this beautiful lady, that please don't be desperate for any man. Is enough. You will need a man, yes, but please don't go in hunt in an attempt of looking for a father for your husband, for your son. Rather, look for a lover, a husband. And once you get a father and a husband in your life, he will surely become a good father in the life of that son. So good mothers, congrats. And please, sister, take your time. Relax. It is never late. Even one more 3, 4, 5, 6, Nyamiya will be your wedding. How much more you? There is hope to the future. There is hope for the future. Senior counselor, I cannot misrew. One more miensa and my num siampo. Yeshada show and you yam. Then to say what Bibia Bekoso Kama at the amount. Senior counselor can work on yourself and understand that Senior Wukayana, you're looking for a man who is going to love you, not you looking out for a father for your child. Right. Inti, let me read the second story. Very interesting story. Na Yemfadiakanoso and Twaso Pepe. Sweet Val, please kindly make counselor help me because I am very confused. I am dating this young lady. Now, we've dated for some time. And God being so good, doors opened for her, so she had to travel. She is in the UK as it stands now, and she believes that the best way we can make it together as a couple is for me to join her in the States, in the UK. She believes that things are way better over there. Life conditions, schooling, health, including transport. There are certain things that you wouldn't have to struggle to get. And she believes that that is the best way to secure the future of our children. Sweet Val, I am okay here in our country. I'm not saying that services or things are extremely perfect, but I know that most definitely if I continue with the pace at which I am doing life,
things are gradually going to get better. The goal or aim was for her to go to further her education, come back down to Ghana so that we settle and continue with this life. The way and manner she's going about things is making me worried and disturbed. I have never for once thought about leaving this country. Now, there are so many stories about people going there to do so many manual jobs just to survive, the tax system super draining, and the cost of living also outrageously high. These are things that she's refusing to talk about, and I know it is something that will rear its head if I should step in that country. I love her, and I want to be with her, but I want to be the head, be the man who makes decisions. Counselor, please help me. Do I go by her decision, leave this country, go live with her, regret for the rest of my life, or go as planned, things I have decided to do here in Ghana?
Easy life is not that which makes a man successful.
Right.
So let me explain. They are married. Or they are courting.
They are courting.
They are courting.
This is a relationship.
This is a relationship.
Right.
And here in Aniawaha, and wabanya opportunity, and I wako abruchiri. Or doing one system near BBI kama. I think that if you come to join us, or you come to join me, life will be better than staying in Ghana. And our branches so chale se miti Ghana common day me.
That be.
Se bi yetua bika yi. Dia me pena me die.
Right.
Dia me pena me hye. Baby am me pena me da. Aho to ho. And wo ba na se ni se krachi mbe kuruma me hu se health, you know,
system BBI, everything is working.
Buying the car is cheaper. Bibi akoyi. Inti kame dia brana krachi chale se common de me na makwa bruchi. Number one, when you want to fulfill destiny, your location matters.
Okay.
So then you will understand that yemi enu ni ahye be wade. Uye trade ye na say nine po and any a trade junior. A trade ti as say nine so has a responsibility and a position in the life of the body.
Okay.
Eti then a bear man ka wa so chere say if what the woman is saying I will not buy it, then I'm not ready for the marriage.
Okay.
Or I'm not ready for the relationship. It's as the two cannot be one except the agree. Eti sister dey na adwen ato, brother say me nko ne nko kira, and dey na onye ready.
Okay.
Say overi say onwa ato nso dey a, and dey na wo kira sister say dey onso bra Ghana. Na make sure the rest of your life. Now the enioma beto akwan mu. No why enioma yi ama wo ba, a common day na dey na kira. Since who is Cardi be one of the biggest company in Ghana. Including paying workers. And that sister so share that you know who say and then I want to war. Na me free see e be nyankwala pasabe. Near Mofrapa, now you be resume well for the education and their health system. Bibi Saman on the boy in Tibra. Bra is going like, look, I am feeling good here. I'm not coming. So then I see that once two people cannot agree and disagree, this journey called marriage or relationship is not good for them. And so please, the gentleman should understand that if you really, really love her, as you claim to love her, the two of you must come to decision of agreement.
Okay.
Not disagreement.
Okay.
To me, so say, Obaba Ghana, number one, was me to Kwanda, and what you Naba, Fibia, or Baba, we are not getting married, and branch of work right now, our dear. And so, please, I will say to the gentleman, if you really want her and you love her as you claim, please, the two of you must agree on one thing, one subject, on one dream, one vision. Say, either me be man, me be cow, so that we start a new life in London, and now Obra, so that we project ourselves in Ghana. And that's all. If not, once one person says, no, I will not come, I'm sorry, it's not working. It's never working. And marriage is never done like that.
Okay.
And the Pacho say, yeah, Mamma in Kobasa Kratch on a bruchini and so, Yuma Yamano, na assistance to na sister Abba, or their home desperation. No abania wedding, no sanko, na fibia oba once, no jabema waha, a fibia who once, Obanso be the 1 week, or Broswa 2 weeks, a Jumaya brutality. Oh, come on. What is money where life cannot be enjoyed? It doesn't make sense. And so please, I will encourage the gentleman. I think that the decision alone with him is not okay. Only Obani Mene. Mere, Bebesi Waha, Bebesi Yesi, me da achi ni me so mani so ade hunu e mama baraboni me fi sia ware Ghana beboaye adwuma me ye no kura so we o ma se so ba Ghana e bet you are better than land. Hey, let's think together, and once we think together and we reason together, then we can see that we are meant to be. Thank you.
And see, Senior Councillor Kano, it's all about understanding. Mummy, no, you can't work on except you agree on something. Senior Councillor Kano, the two of you should agree on that particular thing. Senior Beya, decision making wouldn't be too difficult for the two of you. Na yenyina yemfa bibia enhyehyɛ so kama. Right, let us read the third story. Na ye de bibia atwa so pepepe. Was say Auntie Valerie, please. I've dated my husband for close to 2 years now, and he has this female friend. I remember last week you spoke about besties and reason I would want counselor to help me with this particular issue. Apparently, the woman my husband is talking to happens to be a wife as well. And their conversation, I don't know, to some extent, is too much for me. To the extent that as late as 9, this woman could call my husband. Now, I don't know exactly what they talk about, and I wouldn't want to look like I am being inquisitive too much or to invade in places I shouldn't be. But I believe that whether married or not, just like Councillor said, boundaries should be drawn. Now, I have spoken to my husband and he's looking at me with a third eye, making it look like I am being unreasonable and trying to poke my noses where I shouldn't be. Councillor, please, how do I go about this situation? As it stands now, I cannot stand the presence of this woman, and I believe that if I do not control myself and my emotions, I might act in a certain way that might be embarrassing, not just for me, my husband, and the lady herself. Councillor. Little
foxes destroy the vineyard. And so I've said it, and I say it, and I've said it countless of times. This day, don't let any issue or something happens in your family, in your relationship, go to bed and address it.
Right.
It grows. It becomes a bigger problem you might not be able to handle tomorrow.
Right.
Young Kodisia, I think that Bearman has lost it. Anything that comes between you and somebody you claim to love is an enemy and must be uprooted out of your life.
Thank you, sir.
And so, yeah, the agora sana in yeshe sana eto bia bibia ye bibi.
It's none of your
bibiaba na akose bibi. Enti Yesu ka asembi was woni hawa tubako. Right. Left to no two. Wonsa hawa twa. So he wasn't actually talking about the physical hand. He was actually saying that anything you cannot stand that becomes a problem to your life, it becomes a threat to your future, must be terminated. Right. The end kind is the man has lost it. I own my wife, my loyalty. True. My faithfulness. Right. My transparency. Right. I actually own her, my truthfulness. Right. My konya wo ba down for sekunu anadwo butumi nya konya frɛ me 9:10 am be fire adwuma ba ba cho bi ko chi na me ba ye mere dodo aka ye me ne me yere dia. Right. We need to also spend time and talk and communicate, and sometimes we need to put our phone somewhere. Number one, this is not a smart man. When I say a smart man, it means that the respect towards the wife is not good enough. Okay. So I'm not talking about being a smart man as in my girlfriend friend. That's not what I'm talking about. Right. But ubu na ka de odi body see abunwe ba fie no fa phone to way na the sisters o be twempra anane mbedi kokonsan na o be pam a o de fie di ba mesero bi bo meyere ti o de ye na ko kira no pani ato so he has lost the boundaries. Right. What I say we yes so a na wo ba akro no so nyembu yere na be say busa akra say enkomo be na akoso na den na be ma na ka kire sa wo ba na ama wonya that audacity na jo 9 10 11 nyina no obokokoko eti that means that bibi akoso nkoma boso o frame me ro fucking o frame o nyin nyansa o frame o me se frame o se wo me me se frame o tumi ehute eti o keka sa ba ko nya vim no kra so sa ye obi yere obi yere kunu debi onu ye kunu I know you if you know the America, Germany, Hamburg, Chinese, China, whatever, Japan. If you know, if you know Togo, if you know Patakrade, and always so Accra. Now ukun way now through kuna through bikwana job. What is happening? And so this is purely cheating.
Right.
Cheating is not sexual penetration. This is purely cheating and flirting. That should not be entertained.
Right.
But I mean, natural letter about no only problem. Problem one is when you need to come 1 a.m. What done na juad? We should come on. What say? Hey, Jamie was sorry. Ever bon come on there. Oh yes, or that's no. Sorry, near Mompire. Na menya masunda menya visienye. There, I was saying, "Kaya Mompire." What's what that's so through? See a Mompire be 2 minutes. We ain't check. Say nkoma one is the intia minyane one is mempen nkoma oni asumesibo anadwo when you jealousy it is bringing bitterness to my heart that will not help me treat you well. When the woman is bitter, that woman can never treat his man well.
True.
Every woman. Once a woman gets angry and bitter, the man, you cannot enjoy the love of the woman.
Right.
And so what do? After addressing the issue, give him the opportunity to see if they still do it. Say obano nyebi nempo yesi akwobu
Sa
anye bikura no hu se one ne kasa ye no won kasa after 9 nti wo ba wo kasa wo ka abu wo kasa ololo kwa nchen and obon komo no by 4 by 6 you know shefi phone be ring ya afi de nye sister Matilda and Efrebim say normal people, at least the man has respected. But then we say if it continues, what should the woman do? Please, if it continues, please can you listen to me? Don't pray for the man. He doesn't need prayer.
Right.
Call the woman.
Okay.
Oh, Rebecca said, "Oh, you are giving wrong advice, counselor." You see, the woman is actually.
It is her husband who needs the talking to.
Yes. If the man will not listen, what can you do? What does the woman come in, Maza? Sometimes you may not know what has transpired between the woman and the man.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not talking about sex.
No. We're not talking sex.
Watching this, oh, may you my permanent before or parking in your marco. When people want to fool, they get a story and excuses.
Right.
And with the other hand is so Charles Benjamin Kosa wife from the Gaze. So okay, this is what you'll be able. So I think you've been calling my husband. When you're Ubrusu, and yet you said
Sir.
I think you've been calling my husband sometimes very late, 10, 11, 12. That is becoming too much. And I know you're a married woman as well. Please, I know that if it were to be you, and then somebody calls your husband at that time, you will not be happy. So I just called to tell you, please, I'm not really happy about it. So I just called to tell you I'm not happy. Thank you so much. Every crown on this will be because I'm very sorry. Oh, Cassandra Koyan. But Fred, but show Valerie, you say, all right, Mrs. Efruman, Efrain. All him say, Miko, any Chas Efruma.
I want now better say, Inti
day. Inti. Sorry, you've been calling me, and I called to give you a warning that today should be your first and last. The next time I see your cousin, you see my God, what will you do? Well, you so respect him. We are the two so no afraid, Mr. Fru. Now, why did you allow your so-called wife to
talk to me?
Also, frail. What should you do? Hey. Lady, not friend, why are they? I am madam, why are they? So we need now far from Africa, but me.
Yeah.
I want to say no. If you're not passing, maybe
you've lost it.
Yeah, it's gone.
On this side
it's gone. Now you've given them the opportunity to actually mend better. It's like no South African. Listen, forgetting why we're frustrated. We know me, nothing can separate us from the love of God. So say me, you better boom. Forgetting what to me, if so abra didn't win Jaiko. Every crowd on my cantam say, me make Jahanos where Jani and the ashim or Dawkins and for. Until the year came in and they say, for a boost of fair lady, every crowd wouldn't what is happening.
Right.
After talking like this as a good woman, a mature woman, of course, she's going to come to herself and go like, no afraid from us, really, baby. I'm sorry. I don't think we can talk late tonight because wife frame me. But your bad is all no. I felt bad. Every crowd she knew sexual, we are just friends, but some maybe I'm why lonely. You say when you're down for, but it's too much. But then also, I want to say something before we go off. Bema we ba dwenema. I will you what dwenemu. The oye say, if I get a lady who is a married woman,
right?
Ni kun ni ha,
right?
And ni kun man.
Okay.
Now out of loneliness, wa fa madam for,
right?
On a better channel, medium, your best thing you do that makes you comfortable to operate, talk, and have a better conversation with the other woman is to introduce her to your wife.
Thank you, sir.
And once it is done, it's a done deal. Because sometimes then your wife can even go like, "Why the casano? Valerie, catch us a bichiano, bichiano mo friend in colano, so that rapport." It goes. Sometimes the two of them can even go and visit. Obiso ka say, "Na ni nyina chi se no fa chi ni day e oni nyame ntamase." Afutupa na be dia man.
Afutupa Eda counselor Ede Amaye, we want to say a big thank you, shout outs going out to you, LFM, for the beautiful t-shirts. It's Israel. So we'll put t-shirts ni bia senior counselor kano 0244 515544. Na wafre na ofra okache counselor smart talk t-shirt nibi so that you also look very lovely during the night. Na also what me look exquisite in the LFM print. Right. Making kind messages nibi eba WhatsApp na afe ya ma also akonya na also what me afre ya the WhatsApp numbers no ebe to screen any CCA Mr. Ofre na yenti me twetwen komo senior counselor kano wo problem bia this is an avenue for you to also send your messages. I'll say, my name is Agnes from Tema. I'm enjoying your show tonight. Counselor, you are too much. Okay, on also the no. I said, Madam, please tell Counselor that he's indeed a blessing to this generation. I hear this message all the time, and it makes me super excited to be sitting under your feet. Papa. Right, there's another one that says, please, Counselor, with the bestie issue, the lady I'm planning to marry is friends with this particular guy. It's so upset. I've told her about it and she believes that I am being dramatic about the situation. Counselor, do I go ahead to marry such a woman or I call it quit?
I don't call it quit.
Right.
Dramatic campa because na kwa hani or because usuru and sometimes when you see some of these things, take your time to address issues.
Okay.
Maybe an anti-sign and then who will no and could see sample. So take your time. Once you address issues well, calmly, trust me, sometimes it works for you.
Right.
The other opposite sex also want to retaliate us, fight back for you to know that are for So yeah, into your bones in Yankasa Kakra. Right,
into senior counselor can also say, yeah, into your boat na Yankasa Kakra, into Wasiane de here Ankasankasa. Right. So there's another one over here that says, please, counselor, when you get to a certain age in life, your parents do suggest, but in a situation when they would want to take absolute control about things is what is killing me. Now I'm about getting married. I've decided to do this as strictly strict by invitation and have given my parents guest list with regards to number. I've told them that this is what they expected to do and the people they are expected to invite, they should cut the number. They are telling me that myself and my man-to-be should go find money because they are not ready for any disgrace. Counselor, please help me.
Chirema sige kakra.
Just ne fiancé. Bema o mo baba be ware na wo pese wo ye no kakra bi se busiafo kakra we nti nipa kakra bi na ye bebo mo amane na an kakra bi na wo ye no wo bo ma me amane kakra no wo de number amount nti because of say or person or control numbers nti waka kire papa no say e bia mema 20 na wo guest listening 20 ma won so de ni 20 nti me nso me de nipa 20 beba na me side nso de 20 na che say I 100 what dey yanka say we're looking at 100 people.
Okay.
Nti sisi ano ne krakra awofo ne se da nya de ombetena wa ma obani magu ase.
That is omo penipa dodo abro. Sani omo baba no.
Sa omo baba no.
Omo baba bema.
Bepa chwan.
Okay. Nti wana ne hu ehin. Oba no obe wade bema no na
bema no na send a message ba.
Papa no ma me no say you penipa 2020. So me ma me about 20 pen dey be wetin papa 20. Ana omo bovu say dey.
Omo ntimi ntina ho ma omo anim nwu ase.
Omo no sponsor wedding na.
Debi.
Omo no ye cake na.
Debi.
Pacho buffet no omo no ya na.
Debi da.
Hey, eti bejina na beji anu onyam. The way kra woba ne onyam na you see that day is for a woman.
Right.
The truth is that and ebe odo oba e ma awade oba ya. Awade wan na ni beji awade ankasa de na ni ji ase pa ye oba. the credit one no. Be ma coat we wi. Oba be sesa no be 7 times.
Right.
No ri no okoba. Presa. Oba na nenije.
Right.
Na oba be ma say yempe nipa bebre. And we go see be no we. Some parents can be too difficult. And we want to take this opportunity. Please, we beg you. Eya wo medum pempenso bi wo fie mu a. Eya no anya abotre. Daddy, mommy, eseremo. Why? Yempese be say ska bebre ye ne teba. Ntetoro be yempese di bi to asase wo ka so a. Any Liberia camp. Now you see Diana, baby, papa ada. What I say. But then also there comes a family, papa and mama, they are well to do. And then they go like, we are taking over everything. Then I will not think of number.
Right.
Because you and
you see. Of course.
Me and me too be and me just so daddy mama mabumo. Move for 2020 mra say ugu yanima say. Yentumi so kwa Accra Sports Stadium. Ahoye ma e combating crofo. Nti yesere jani na say woman to obobo. Then a crash yi so nye. The onye say wonya nto boase enko jani na ho. Bia monoposa level no so higher. Be difficult kakra. Man ye difficult. Me man nti asemase. Me man do me difficult. So difficult so don't asemase. Ukabo ma be extremely difficult. It says na bad dia onko pecho kotodwokra di umbu. Eja one day no mo beto anim no mo dwa no mo so mo ma aso be ehye to ne bo na onko so ma minisika na dodo na me wona moa me obi sebi o ma me papa obi ye nipa one betiase dia da asikachi.
Right. Oh, sweet Val, I went through my guy's phone and found out he's been with the secretary. After approaching him, he told me to trust him. There's nothing going on, but the chat doesn't look like it's a friendship. And I'm finding it difficult to trust him. What do I do, counselor?
To trust and not to trust is your responsibility and a choice. You need to understand that if what you are reading is not healthy to your emotions, definitely it's going to affect you, madam. And the other hand is you want to trust him again, Charlie, you need to allow him to defend himself by living right, by not repeating what you saw. And once you see change, you can decide to trust. You see, the problem with trust is that even when the person change, you still see them in the picture of the old. It's like still, say ya what you know. So it makes you think the person hasn't changed. Nevertheless, let's understand that there is a room for improvement. People can change. It's mesere sister and they say then wo beye mesere brother and they say then wo beye e wa mara wachi brother and secretary say as a chat and hello honey hello if you are not more flex if the gentleman can be open to tell the truth I think the lady can be settled. Sometimes the truth makes them feel better than the lies. When you lie you leave them in another world where God does not exist. But when you're able to tell them the truth you go okay it's okay be the actual but move. So then the Ebusa says say sister no I was suspecting the bay. Confront the gentleman, sit with him, find out what is really happening between the secretary. Send who I miss you.
Right. It says, Mrs. Valerie. Okay, I'm sure. Please, I'm a 26-year-old. I'm married. My husband is supportive and caring, but my dad is always rude in talking to us. I find it hard to call him. How do I tame him? Okay. Nature say what ne papa ene omo kasa anyhow.
Oh yeah, what for?
Oh, we did 26 oba no one ne kunu neti. But papa ne fra as wo oba ne papa o fra as wo hu omo se nkwada.
And as omo ye nkwada.
Eh asamo.
Ba wo so omo ye nkwada. 27 70 years. Enye bete o. Eti oba ne man in control. But the body papa ne friend right. Still the body and the only the baby. Still, what about the perception? You say there are fathers that love their daughters so much. It is a love.
Right.
And the banner what the crowd could to me crash and say, bra, what do we ban could you remember someone up befi? But you should be badu. Yes, I'm to me, and I for no content. Or friend on the banner side, what I was saying. So it's not like who say what but sometimes they feel like sabi, uni answer or a penny, the old who ye, yeah, Casa Munti, I saw the Colama body, a Casa Munti. It will be a short saying at you, sir. But he feels like or shared experience, but he's doing it in the wrong way. Why? It's your best sister say onto untenable. Right. Daddy. Or Cassano Atobo. Ebiana, if you know. Ebiana your dombroso.
A dombroso.
Yeah, Ebiana okay so much and will not want to see anything happening. Yeah.
Good evening. Please, what do I do if my husband receives female friends in our matrimonial home in my absence?
I don't have a fair deal.
Just a midway 1 minute, yes.
And
that's a fear restaurant. Okay.
You couldn't a man up with 1 bar table. Adam 4 bar on ma.
Or say female friends. What the S account internet say plural ma. The number for ma.
Or a lecturer, right?
On kind.
So it depends on the job.
Right.
It depends on the job of the man. Nevertheless, I think that I can meet everybody anywhere,
right.
but not that house. Is that it's not right. But anyway, by telling the wife, say, oh, Ajwa, me now for me co-workers.
Right.
I'm a money abanamo.
They are coming around. They are now.
And a baby, and then they see a transit or yeah, extra classes, be school, you know,
so
university.
Find out and understand certain things.
Don't be called banning the machine, no be refio, no master still, then says your benim. Yeah, chill. So like, hey, so for every man, question them say, cow, Momu PCC. Yes, sir. The best you are. Had they. And master, you don't make it.
All right. There's another one over here that says, hello, good evening. This is Iya speaking from Ablekuma. Everything you're saying right now goes to me. Actually, he told the girl that I'm his ex when I have a child with him. He denies me whenever he goes in for different women. He disrespects me anyhow. And anytime he feels like, it's been 5 years now. He has denied me because of the girl. And it's so painful. What should I do? All my mind is to be with one person. And this is my result of being with one person.
So this is what is happening. They are married.
Right.
And so what is happening is, and then the gentleman is, you know, is like, right. But we want to sit here to tell every beautiful young lady.
Right.
I said, will be say, Chinchina, Chiswa, will be interested young wado.
No correct.
Do any swadi with so and Kaba war Farquan, but answer your person, baby.
Sir.
It's messer, man, you home praying Yamo Mabubi in the name of Menyamani, dear Matia Caniso.
Okay.
Which me I will fall. Will Sabi bear my energies on wado, Sabi wombu, it's messer, sister, my man in Casa, and I use over war Farquan. On Faber Mafo for Badaquayumbono, and was not catching go for some minute now where my baby mama, but I mean, what do you know? You feel like she's been betrayed,
right?
Denied the access of being a mother. In fact, you are a mother to the child, but not a wife to the man.
That is it.
So when the man tells other women that what that is the truth.
True.
Do you understand? It's so painful, but that is the truth. Yeah. That is the reality. I mean, one day, and so the gentleman can actually decide to go and marry somebody else. It is not the right thing, but he has a choice. But
Counselor, please, I have offended my wife to be for a couple of months now, and I have apologized for several times, and she still doesn't want to accept me back. So should I break up with her and move on or what? But deep down inside my heart, I truly love her.
Then you see the bachelor. So for you to have really offended my lady to be a wife. And I was person me warden one and maybe warden no my panicho wa be dono my panicho on fench me and I still on pay me beam sabi ade na si na be kire 2 million ahoden a wasem ni masem bi wa na asem ka no yempe obiem we dey yempe obiem ebi also a yedwene ho an ye ko by chop ebem ebi also ye chop akra mbem oba na be ma na adwene say okay ma me fa ni sa and so it depends on ade si ye no will determine how the person responds.
Counselor, please, I have divorced my husband. I have 6 children with him. I was a petty trader when we were together. So then he was taking care of everything in the house, including that of my children's needs. After the divorce, this man is not in any way or form coming through for their children. He gives me bits and pieces of monies and asks me to live by that and on that. It's affecting me, Counselor. I have spoken to his family, gone to him, even begged just because of my children, because I believe that what I am doing now will take a while before I stand on my feet. Counselor, please, how do I go about this issue? Please help.
It's a case. When you will be do well to try as much as you can and be genuine to your finances. It's not a blessing, never. So will be I will know you any. It's not. I will not sit here and say it's good. It's not. actually say we be and no can communicate and let them know you don't have but na wash and nyaba oba na o kire no asebe me sure say be man no abusuafo
sir
wo nkomodifo wo mpanifo wo so wo abusua bo abusua man de ne enfre abusua na ye ntrance ne nkasa say bo baba na mbaba man ogya ye baba no nkola no wonhwe wom tie ba ya man me sure say sabe ye ni pay amogya di mu afusane a conscience adwene ebu fo ene ebu bem wo ye trimudia me sure say be man abusua adwene wi a omutumi nja omon de hye nom sa se komode omunomu. So I think that the lady, it's about time you please get up with your loins and then just make sure you talk to your family. Mama no papa or busia penny no money be ma de busia nkasa se mbofra no ehu hia se na be ya wo ho be haro kakra.
She says, my girlfriend never picks my calls when she's on another call with another person, even late hours. And she never returns my call until I call again. For a year now, should I continue to marry her or should I leave her?
That is a sign of disrespect. Picking your call because obedience is not by force.
True.
Or your girlfriend now will be afraid. You might not even know who but then somebody makes a decision and say, "Me bube mama and what them." I will hang up. Or I will tell the person who's on the line, say, "Obi from, let me get back to you." Or we are. I myself will get back. But for a month, so whom is calling in a month? Now who decided say, I will never call, I will never call, I will never call. But you have to call back. I think that the lady is done with you already.
How can you deal with someone who easily gets angry, counselor?
Hey, this is a whole topic. The whole topic. But then we'll be in China the cocoa will be at Manentias, yes, I won't piss you by sir. It kills your affection towards him or her. And so if they don't change it, they can lose you.
Hi, good evening. I am Abe from Ablekuma. I'm with a girl for a while now. I cherish and treat her right. But problem is, I don't say I love you. So she has moved on with another guy. But before that, I used to catch her flirting with other guys in the name of I love you. Should I please stay with her or move on with my life?
When they want to walk out, they look for excuses.
There's another one over here that says, good evening, I'm Emmanuel watching you live from Nkoko. I love your show and we love you too. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for staying tuned. It says, a guy wanted us to date and he kept pressuring me to accept the proposal, which I consistently said no to. That he insulted me. So one day he said that again and I said no again and he started insulting me. And I also got annoyed and I insulted him back. He recently called me and he was like, he's sorry and that we should be friends and I should even go out with him. Please, what should I do?
Don't start it.
Don't. Hey! Don't! Hello, good evening. Please, I'm with a man who has a son and he's following another woman. Please, I love him and I don't know what to do. Please, I made a mistake taking people's advice, but now I'm in pain. I love him. My heart is breaking. Please, what should I do? I need your help.
I am with the man who does what?
Who has, or person just say, na one obema or woba and an anewo. What here a man for one and an no chicken. Say, na a free ninsa.
Me baba. Bema no woba no one day.
Debbie.
Sabu, if you are not the yellow crave film, and I say, or baba only yere. And on in the tea, on in the wall mobile wadi. And then go for, and then go for Unjano. And the Argentinian was or to us or Pompe, and as I say, Bema Latin so. Latin and so. At the ocean, at it. Beb, I did to be many sweat. Or bad yet to obey any swap. Women are very emotional. Right. Few women are strong emotional. But with the actual, well, let me give, let me try an opportunity. But Bema, the 18 and this way, then. Oh, Baba, crow, which make just my yamba. Bye. Take off. Bye. And it's number 2. So when you be no dog, no, but yes, to tea in the panwasam. Especially when you think you have a future with them.
Right.
If there are red flags, then you can actually pay attention to advice.
Yeah.
But when you be your dog, or you ye, on your basa, Jojo Nama, well, listen, now they say, no, say, oh, prepe, but where could he and some bonnet? The papa, oko.
Counselor, please, is it advisable to stay in a man's family house with aunties and nephews? Is it advisable?
It depends on the kind of family you fall into.
Exactly. And so you should know the family that you're going into. There are certain families, they are full of peace. Just
very peace.
They are
Some
peaceful.
too, they are full of peace.
They are everyone wants to fear now walk on. Oh, the day. Andolo andaya. Right. There's another one over here that says, I can't wait to be at Smart Talk 2023. Please tell Counselor that in as much as I would be there, I would want my fiancé to be watching too. So if we could stream live on Facebook or on YouTube, I'll be super grateful. Okay. It's Medofo Senior Counselor Kano. Also, we're doing it. We're streaming live, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be there.
No, when you are there one-on-one, you feel the vibe.
So be there. Now, I want more outside, you know. They should rather, you know, stream and also feel or be a part of everything that is happening. To who Ghana Hankwadia Smart Talk is happening from the 1st of November to the 3rd of November. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 p.m. No tickets. You can't afford to miss out. Kindly do and come to enjoy Counselor's pre-bono birthday gift he's giving out to each and every one of us. And you can even win a slot by coming through for counseling and all of that. There's so many packages that Counselor is putting together. You can't afford to miss out. Now, sorry for no now, midfielders. Yeah, baba. Ring the phone, so 6 p.m., 8 p.m. we are through. If the conversation is super exciting and we really want to leave, we're just going to extend the time and have fun. And after everything, I believe that each and every one of us is just going to be excited by the end of the day. A special congratulations is going out to Mr. Isaac Ofusu Apia for winning upcoming strong, just powerful. But told me what's in my because the way Papa na really no, I know it. Congratulations to you, sir. Jeanette is proud of you. We're all proud of you. And you know we love to be part of the beautiful family. Abusia for your beautiful lines na tum na also wetting me afre fre na yen chichen komo fre na any issue. If you want questions with regards to Smart Talk on so you bet midday and common on so atwa so ewo honum pepepe. Special shout outs going out to you, Services of Womita, right, all the way in the States. I want to say they are watching live. So special shout outs to you. Going out to you too. This is Bofa. I asked them to Jinas one is with Jinas was a kutia de unimbo man nesta. Yanko Shah Medofo na Opejao Emfa Mami. The messages keep on. Okay, yeah, we're your first caller. Ewo Ahumani Kwekweson Ejina. So hello, Kwekweson.
Hello, Mwaju Wajmahinawa.
Yeah.
Wapum today.
Mpocho Yamina do Mohu Mpocho away.
Money Yami.
Nema Avi.
Maybe another edition was up.
Sure.
The council can get a power. This year, Ghana, okay, and the part of the now. Yes, you have followed this in menu for nonsense. Say, Pitia, and Yamia Adam. Now, second, in us, the relation and the kingdom come.
Right.
And easy. I'm born and easy.
Sir.
Yeah, you won't grab in a book and answer you already. It's no, I'm only and down there. Very good on quite.
The ma. Yada si bebre Kwekweson Yankopon Enshira send Kwekweson kano on the population census for a year the whole Ghana anywhere self and nyina watch that or check population census mema kakra bi ma no droso it is so so ba ku bi say twitwire ya ene Kwekweson de wuke de de kire say wa hwe ni ya na battle of who can win na de nyina ba ankasa but most definitely send your kind, you know what the on sabe no the odo obu onfa woni agro ntoto ase no mesra wadaroma na wasoni mu yie ankasa. All right, inti ye beautiful lines na tum send ye medin kankan no wonso obetimi afre na yetimi atwetwe nkomo pepepe. Right, my main kind way or say This is a special congratulatory message going out to my husband, most promising electrical contractor 2022-2023, Mr. Isaac Ofosu Apia. Congratulations, you deserve this award, and I believe we are going for a high one next year. The faithfulness of God, may you continue to stand amongst great men and women. Myself and our children are super proud of you, Zazie. Your next caller, hello.
Hello.
Yes, made of any baby akase free. Right, manenko yeteo. And then the day can our counseling time. Right, manenko. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Obana wonene wo ho no. Aha. Aha. Okacho so opedede. And only after 1 a.m. Nana.
1 a.m. now, friend of the
After half hour, no.
And a lot of jump already.
Only now.
Now, two.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to talk about 1 year.
Oh.
You know, there is a lot of people jump on all.
Uh-huh.
You be some man, and I'm talking Yadi.
Uh-huh.
Or what are the friend of who crew?
Uh-huh.
And we are the Kumo Kadio or so of Yadi. So what young Colama, Mamma, a private shot at it. Who enter or say, make all kind of Yadi, make us you, and I will be trying to tell you.
Hey.
And this is what may my view on the chatting, and then I'm sure we have to make it. If you break on the million, they need Jana, and I say, like, me.
Yee. Mate Wadaroma, counselor, Ebetufo. Papa. Debbie.
But on any woman, me. And to the Obana Gusu, one man, China, or no send this caco. One man, or Donana, one don him. And so young Connie said, me only saw Obana has an attitude problem.
Right.
A attitude problem, no.
Right.
Now, you know, for so 3 hours near for later. You can explain here. You can just say, now many will be in our phone. So.
Right.
But cheeky answers, it's a pedid. After 3 hours, soon pedid. Now you'll be some questions, and one way on in the casa 3 hours. That is it. So, standing on the phone for 3 hours, call waiting. Me imagine how many times are cratchy or free, befre. 21, 10 times, 5 times. Now, who leaves us say, ask me. So, a phone now would to know a subine.
Sir.
That if she doesn't change, she's going to lose this gentleman. That's all.
Right. Until Ode Yebebaso as to what he has to do, your next caller one man is. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, me do food baby akase free.
Me from me am me better free as well.
Hey, Kaswa. I'm a man go yet you.
Me bato.
Uh-huh.
Me so me ni obi na wo na. Me na almost 10 years.
10 years.
Now onye me ho ade.
Okay.
But na say na o tete me ni ade nti. True baby no. Me imagine say me ko enti wa hu se dey say me ni abre. Say me ko nti no dey say was so ko ye me ho ade. But say as o do ni ni go. O do ni go bi. Enti me hu say me hu say me ko na say me na I confused.
Me don't for 10 years no na mumia no na mo baako.
Me ba tane.
Emma wom.
Me na te fa.
One na wo. Me do. One ne wo ba.
Ami ba tane me wo ba baako.
One ne wo ba baako. Na sisi anu ye wa dwen se wutu afiefie ho no no se na ni abre. Utu afrifie ho no se na ni abre.
So baba kwa me ho ade ba na o tete me.
Okay. Eni bre no eno ne ye de se opese okohu abusuafo ana e kasa.
O so opese okwa me ho ade de ni abre ko hu na abusuafo so ho kwa me ho ade.
Okay. Papa.
And what they are all coy and chase subaya sisa.
Sapepe.
Now the lady has a problem with subay.
Right.
No kawashe.
Okay.
And the NT says, oh, why didn't you crown or better it or better it? Obey you own ye. Or you know, so yes, subay and answer Yagan Kawan. Now, where you say, Oba no corner or see one what didn't you walk. Corner or tete me.
Okay.
You be some question say, what's a sign? And what's a sign? Right here, and yakawashe. So once a sign, I'm between you say, Mamma and go. Now, tea yawa wadi. What's the sense of ya? Best as all my quine and coward and what's it? Now, if baby I bob bread in your bofraba cody, it be a toss of a boy. It be a.
Yeah, your next caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, me don't food in the baby, I can free.
Your friend in the Casa.
Okay, ni man in Koyeteo.
Okay.
Hello, ni Mr. Sir Ubejina ye dia mamia. Why?
Okay.
Send your bear mete won kapepepe. Right, man in Koyeteo.
Okay.
Okay.
And one message you but I'm sure say next the song of brand. Then another question is many people okay boy may not be that then I lay like me on a guy.
Now, who can say something to them? They say, "Per boy, nem kwa dia obetimi akono." E dey e kan one ma who can say something to them no?
Because now before the name of Bena, the catcher is say before I read we knew over the dictionary. In fact, in the madam food, you know, along with the kind of ideas you know, that of blocking the guy and but no, some things that no. Of the song, and I'm catching maybe a demo. Believe I am a when you go any day to me happy. Until I'm into it.
Okay. Counselor.
Banty baby.
Right. So he's a young gentleman on your banner. A message pops up on the woman's phone. Immediately he shows it to her boyfriend. And the message apparently is coming from the lady's ex, asking that the two of them should come back together. And what the chairman say, okay, say Beman, you can go ahead and go back to him. Na me busane said, dear ne ka ma wotimika asasem ne kire na efrise ne nkomodie mu no opeso kire se sisi an wonye den wakasa asem na wie all right but sisi an wonye den opeso kire se right from the beginning no waka kire ne say excess there there's a reason why omo ex expired any kwan so omo ye wadamfo and I say so no ye be ma no kro ni oba jaya one na jai wonye na wonye ne bibia inti nature said the lady should have done same unblocking ne blocking bia ankoso. A message like this could pop up on the lady's phone. Obusa say, as a young gentleman, on your day. So
your ex is not your enemy.
Right.
Let's understand this.
Right.
That an ex is not an enemy.
True.
Number two, to accept ex or not is a decision.
Okay.
It's a choice.
Right.
The gentleman in the one blocking in interest Ogusu pen. And now, how far the call being interested Ogusu pen.
Okay.
Lady Nanda was for setting boundaries.
Okay.
Anyway, the ex too has the right to send a message.
Okay.
Because every ex has the right to still go back and say, "Minya misampe."
Right.
And also in your bonnet.
Right.
And what best pen or they chere be as a jack. Koju na koju kufudia. Koju. We ex. And once over because was today, we shall message also up back so pino and no. Now I say to open a kobake.
Right.
I think
that was a wrong move.
Yes, you don't sound like that.
Regardless.
So they tell me the open a kobake. That's a cheeky answer. I say,
right.
I think that the gentleman out of probably jealousy or something could not, address the issue well.
Right.
So I want you to know that he didn't accept. I mean, he didn't do well.
Okay.
Period. I'm sorry, yeah, in your pride.
In your pride.
In your pride. Lady was trying to be loyal to the gentleman. Say, hey, Charles, and I send him a message.
With even transparency and everything put together. Right. Papa Smart Talk is coming on Wednesday, and we can't wait to meet everybody, every single person.